Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Polished Playbook. I cannot believe that this is our third episode.
We rolling.
We are. I am here. I'm Nels Novels, one of your co-hosts, along with
DJ Diamond Diva in the building.
Yeah. So how's your week been? Good week?
It's been pretty good. Yep, pretty good. I can't complain. Valentine's Day is coming up.
It is Love Day.
Love Day. All the gals and the guys.
Yeah.
But outside of that, just life, man. You know, keeping busy.
Well, let's hop into it with the weekly rundown. Let's talk
Let's do it.
Super Bowl.
Why did I do my face like that? Y'all know why I did my face like that. Okay, so let's just keep it real. The game, in the fourth quarter, the game got good. But before then, it was kind of like, oh, wow, what's happening here? So Super Bowl 60, it went down Sunday. In case you didn't know, in Santa Clara, California, the Seattle Seahawks were victorious over the New England Patriots with a score of 29-13. Majority of those points coming in the fourth quarter. Okay, this gives Seattle their second Lombardi in their franchise. So congratulations to Seattle, well deserved. Sam Darnold was 19 of 38 for 202 with one touchdown. Drake May went 27 for 43 for 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. But here's the biggie. Y'all got to protect Drake, okay? If he's your man, protect him next year because this is insane. He was sacked 6 times on Sunday, which made an NFL record for 21 total sacks in the postseason. In the postseason alone. He passed good old Joey Burrow. Joey Burrow had 19 in the postseason in 2021, which is the year that I like to forget. The year that they went on to the Super Bowl, he had 19. But 21 in the postseason.
You don't get y'all quarterback broken
6 on Sunday.
That's crazy.
My G, come on. So that's not helpful, right?
Yeah.
So there is that. Kenneth Walker III, okay, he took home the Super Bowl MVP with 27 carries for 135 rushing yards. He had a total of 161 from scrimmage, but 135 rushing. No touchdowns. And as I mentioned, no touchdowns were scored by either team into the fourth quarter. So we had a field goal, pretty much just Seattle getting field goals because the Patriots were non-existent on the offense in the first quarter, in the first half. Darnold connected with Darnold for the first touchdown, like I said, in the fourth with 13-24. Then Drake May, this is when I thought, well, we about to see something because Drake May struck back with a touchdown. He connected with Hollins with the following possession. And so up until then, I thought this might be our first year with a Super Bowl MVP that's a kicker. I've never seen it, but I was literally thinking, this is going to be like, what's going to happen? I'm just asking my dad, like, what are we going to do? Like,
that's all
what if they don't score?
That's all we could see. I was on Threads. I said, where are the touchdowns?
I mean, it was, and I've said it before, the Titans, oh Lord help me, the Patriots have a very stellar defense, and Seattle does as well. So it was a defensive display, but we haven't seen a lot of points in Drake May in the postseason this year. And I gave him a pass because of the weather and all of that. But I'll be curious to see next season how he does, especially. Now, I feel like he'll be better for making it to the Super Bowl. Like, that was some great experience. Mm-hmm. But we going to see.
Well, he didn't have no chance to do nothing if he was on the ground
on his back.
Times. So,
as I mentioned, the Seahawks kicker, Jason Myers, he set a record with 5 field goals, and their defense forced 3 turnovers, and as I mentioned, 6 sacks on the Patriots quarterback, Drake May. Shout out to Cooper Kupp. He had a good day in terms of receiving, 6 for 61, and as you know, that's his second Super Bowl as well because he got one with the Rams back in 2021. So shout out to them. I do want to make mention the coach for the Seattle Seahawks, Mike McDonald. He is the 3rd youngest coach to win a Super Bowl. He's only 38.
Man,
isn't that something?
Yeah.
And so, in my opinion, I still feel like it's unbiased. We were kind of lacking some excitement. This postseason in general, I think that the NFC had the better games.
For sure.
The AFC, we didn't see a whole lot going on in the postseason. And then the Super Bowl was like, so I just feel like we missed seeing, the Kansas City Chiefs in there.
And it's not just us as fans that have said this. I've seen other people say, hey, I don't ever want to see another Super Bowl without Patrick Mahomes. I've seen, and they're not even Kansas City Chief fans. So it was just boring. It was a boring postseason. So congrats to the Seahawks. You guys did deserve that. Great win. But I'm ready for next season. I'm ready.
Yes. Let's go ahead and run it over. Now, in addition to the Super Bowl, we know that was the highlight, right? There were other events throughout the weekend. And so Travis Kelce, if you guys saw online, he attended the Sports Illustrated and Tight End University Tight Ends and Friends party at San Francisco's Public Works on Thursday night. He was out there kicking it. He actually decided to get on the tables. I say, everybody think they got the skills behind the ones and
Everybody
twos.
ain't DJ Diamond Diva.
I know, everybody ain't able. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. I would let Travis get on the decks if he came up. I'd be like, go ahead.
I would.
There you go.
Have a good time.
So he got on there. He was kind of playing around with Taylor Swift's song, Ophelia, from her latest album. And then he even gifted one of the DJs a jacket. Nice. Now I said, Travis, where my jacket at? I would like a jacket. Can I get a jacket?
We want a jacket. We support.
I mean, that's all you have to do is just be at the DJ booth. I need a jacket.
Polished Playbook girls want a jacket.
I wear a small and women's, medium.
Look.
No, a small and men's. If you're going to give me a jacket, a medium.
No, we'll talk.
So holla. But so that was a good time. And then that marked his second consecutive night out because he also hosted the New Heights podcast down there on Wednesday. Oh. So they kind of had an on-site Super Bowl edition of the New Heights podcast down there. In addition to that, and I feel like we might have had a picture of that, of course, he's out there with his brother, Jason, who's recently retired from the Philadelphia Eagles. They are doing a big one with their podcast. And so, of course, everybody is still waiting to see what is Trav going to do. Is he coming back? Is he not coming back? And so, actually, it's like I have new news, but I don't have new news.
New news.
New news. Shout out to New Heights podcast. But yes, so the Chiefs, they actually have vocalized that they will welcome him back in 2026 with open arms.
Yes.
And he has been in touch with the team about a potential return. So that is from NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport, keeping us in the know. So
and he be knowing,
just feel like, he know.
He be knowing.
If he's in talks, the Chiefs said we want him back. I think it's going to happen.
I thought it was going to happen after the season was over.
Yes.
One more year. Mm-hmm. Just one more. That's all we need.
So as we said, that it's not official. There hasn't been a firm decision made yet, but the plans is for both sides, both the Chiefs and Travis Kelce, to reconvene after the Super Bowl. So anytime now to get that straightened out. So more to come. I mean, just so you guys know, he was in his final season of a 2-year deal. It was a $34.25 million extension. And last year, Travis caught 76 passes for 851 yards and 5 touchdowns. So as much as everybody want to say, oh, he's this and that, you still got to guard him. He still is one heck of a blocker out there, and let him be open if you want to, if he come back in 2026 and see what he do. I think this is going to be a different year. So hopefully they work something out. As I mentioned last week, we way over the salary cap. It's an increase of $300 million for all the teams, but the Chiefs are still roughly over $50 million over the cap. So we going to see what they work out.
They'll fix something out.
Travis going to have to take a team-friendly deal.
And I could see him doing that just to finish his career off with the Chiefs, just to finish in the right way, because this year was not.
It was trash. And I love the Chiefs. Like, and I'm not even mad. Like, you can't be the best every year. No. You want to and you strive to, but things happen. We had injuries. So, you know, I'm not mad at them for missing the Super Bowl once in the past how many years?
Not at all.
So I just think next year, though, they'll be back.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to, look, the way they went out, they're not going to come back like that.
We ain't going outside. No. We ain't doing that.
No. Absolutely not.
Once again, we still in the Super Bowl because this is a big deal, right? So during the Super Bowl weekend, I mentioned previously they were going to have that fashion show and everything, right? So they did actually do that. It kind of evolved into a mini fashion week. It was highlighted by Tom Brown's Fall 2026 collection at the second annual GQ Bowl, and it was held at the Legion of Honor in San Francisco on February 6th is when they had it. Now, it was star-studded, and as I mentioned, it's kind of a football meets fashion event. It featured NFL players such as Christian McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson, who's on the screen, and also DeAndre Hopkins, D-Hop, former Chief, currently Raven. We'll see where he ends up going. But they walked the runway. And additionally, Abercrombie & Fitch, they held their fashion presentation as well in partnership with the NFL. So what do you think about these looks, Keena? I know we do our tunnel fits. This ain't it, but what do you think about that?
Look, I love me some Tom Brown. Everything is always uniformed and gorgeous. So seeing this, I love it.
Sorry for those listening. We just got some pictures of the fashions. D-Hop, he's actually wearing kind of like a kilt, if you will. So,
and I like it.
That coat in the middle, I wear that coat in the middle.
That coat is nice. Okay.
It was some really cute stuff. If you guys haven't checked out, you can look online. There's a lot of different pictures about kind of the fashion that was going on that day.
A lot of super cute stuff.
But that's a dope event. And I'm going to speak that one of these years coming up, hopefully next year, hopefully the Chiefs will be there. Hopefully DJ Diamond Diva will be there. And I'm going to be at these events. Giving y'all all the latest. Me and Keena gonna be up there.
We're going to be in there.
Let's go.
We're going to be in the building.
Now, speaking of things, we in Black History Month, and I think this is very fitting. Shout out to my girl, Maria Taylor, who is the first Black woman in NFL history to host the Super Bowl pregame and also Lombardi Trophy presentation.
Yes.
It's about time. We know we're qualified and we are able, but I am happy to see her doing it. She does such an excellent job. And so shout out to her for being a trailblazer.
Yeah, she looked good doing it, too.
Yeah,
she
she
did
does.
a great job. I just don't understand. Well, I do. Why it's taking so long, but I loved seeing her up on that stage.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
She did really excellent. And so for those who didn't know who she is, Maria Taylor, she's a sportscaster, obviously, and also producer for NBC Sports. And she hosts Football Night in America, which comes on Sunday evenings when you watch the Sunday night football game. She's one of the hosts there. So shout out to her for paving the way. We're going to segue really quick into some MLB news. But before we get into the MLB in general, I just want to take a moment for those of you who were not aware, former Kansas City Royals outfielder as well as 3-time World Series champion Terrence Gore. He passed away on February 6th of this year. 34, y'all. Like, why? Wow. 34 years old. It was following complications from a routine surgical procedure. And this is according to his wife in the Royals organization. He was known for his elite speed. He was a beloved base runner specialist during his 8-season MLB career. He played from 2014 through 2022. And he was primarily known for his role with the Royals. Yeah. If you guys recall, he was with us 2014 through 2017 and 2019. He was a key pinch runner for us in our 2015 championship run. He was a 3-time World Series champion, so highly decorated.
Yes.
Like I said, he won a World Series with the Royals. He also won with the Dodgers and the Braves, and he is survived by his wife, Brittany, and their children. So prayers to him and his family, everybody that knew him, because that was definitely not expected. So there's that. But yeah, we have to call that out and show some love for him. Yeah. With MLB, though, spring training has begun. So MLB teams, they will start reporting to their camps in Arizona and Florida as soon as February 10th. Where are we on that? So this week,
yeah,
okay?
It's time.
It's time. And then after that, the action's going to kick off on February 20th. They're going to have 5 games, and they have like a cactus league, a grapefruit league, so different things like that. But they're going to be followed by 30 big league clubs to take the field the following day. So the 20th is when they start playing the games, and then after that, everybody follows through, and then the regular season, I believe, starts in March.
Nice.
So that's coming up.
That's so exciting. I love going to baseball games.
Yeah.
I watched my son play for a long time, so I know the sport. It's fun just being at the game, whether your team is winning or losing. It's fun. And I've been to several different parks across the United States, and it's always a vibe. I love going to baseball games.
I was going to say, I've never been to a baseball game that I didn't have fun.
Right.
You always have fun. I don't know what it is. It's just, like she said, win or lose. It's a
good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Yeah.
But yes, shout out to the Royals getting restarted this year.
All right. So I guess we'll go over to me with some NBA news. So
let's hear it. What we got?
It's All-Star Weekend finally. I've been talking about this for 2 weeks. It is time for All-Star. So it will be happening. The All-Star game is Sunday, but it's a whole weekend of things going on. Yes. So opening night will include the celebrity game at 7 p.m. All these times are Eastern. I know that y'all can't help us with no Central Time. So everything's Eastern. So you know what time it is wherever you're at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So some of the celebrities in the game will be Rome Flynn. I don't know if everybody knows who Rome Flynn is. He was the MVP of last year's game, so I'm sure he's trying to come back and get that MVP again. We also have Miss Wag herself, Glorilla, is ready to play some basketball. Now, I don't know how well she's going to do, but...
Okay, well, that'll be interesting to see. This post all of the stuff she's had done. Is this like the first... Have we seen her out since all of the stuff?
Yeah, she's been at her man's games. She's been at her man's game. So I don't know if y'all don't know, she is dating Brandon Ingram. So I don't know if she has gotten some tips from him on how to play basketball, but I'm excited to see it.
That'll be interesting. Yeah. Shout out to Chloe.
Yeah. And then we have some football players playing.
Okay.
We have Amon St. Brown.
Okay.
And Keenan Allen. are playing in the celebrity
Keenan
game.
Allen be running.
I need him to know that it is basketball,
right,
and not football. Don't tackle nobody. Don't be so rough.
Well, Amon Ra was running his mouth too. He was talking about Kansas City, the city in general. But oh well,
insane.
I'll still watch it, but I just always be remembering when you say names. I'll be like, ain't that the one who was running? Okay.
And is. So other people include, I don't know if you watched Love Island, but one of my favorites is playing. Nick Vance.
I probably was the only one that didn't watch, huh?
Nick Vance is playing. If y'all know who Nick is, that's Orlandria's man. I'm excited to see him play.
Is that... I think I've seen him online or something.
Probably.
Because I know Love Island's a big thing. I'm probably the only person that didn't watch Love Island. And I love me some good reality TV, but I just never started that one. I
want you to go back and start.
I should go back.
You should go back and start it.
Now, like I said, I love a good reality show. So if it's good,
It's good. So we also have a former NBA player in Jeremy Lin playing too. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the coaches are always a good time. We have Giannis coaching with his two brothers along with Mookie Betts for one team.
Okay. Oh, Mookie.
Yep. And then we have Anthony Anderson. Y'all know the actor, hilarious. Yep. And then also Lethal Shooter. He is an Instagram star and a shooting coach. So he will be helping Anthony Anderson along with Chris Brickley. He's an NBA trainer. Okay. So those are the coaches of the other team. So that's fun. Nice. That's not the only thing happening tonight. We have the Rising Stars game. Featuring NBA rookies and second-year players. Okay. So that's always fun. We have Carmelo hosting, doing a team. There's Team Austin, Team Vince, Team T-Mac.
He's got one of my favorite memes. Then.
Like all these, they're coming back and they are coaching these youngins to play in this game. Yep, T-Mac.
Nice.
Tracy McGrady's going to be there coaching.
Okay, see, now I'm excited.
Yeah, some of the top picks were Cooper Flagg, Stefon Castle, who has been hooping for the Spurs. Like he is, with him and Wemby, it's a great match. And then VJ Edgecombe, who plays for the 76ers. So those are some of the big names.
Why is Wemby so tall? That's crazy.
Tall. He's the next one I need to see play in person. I have not seen him. And he just seems like such a nice person. He's gigantic.
A giant.
But nice.
That's crazy. You have to play basketball. You
can't do anything else.
Right. I feel like you just got to give it a shot. Like, because all you got to do is just...
because what are you going to do for work? Like, if you don't play basketball? He can't sit at a desk at a cubicle.
He'll have to have one of them desks that you stand up from.
That man's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Yes.
So he ain't even got to worry about it.
He is doing it.
He's doing what he needs to do.
Another thing happening that night.
What's that?
It's the HBCU Classic. So we have Hampton University versus North Carolina A&T ending out the night. Yeah.
Shout out to NCAT. Go Zoe.
So that'll be fun. That's all Friday. All of that is happening on Friday night.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
So all that's Friday, and then what? Saturday is
Saturday we got
the skills and the dunk.
We get the skills. We have the 3-point contest, and we have the dunk contest. Now I'm not going to get into all those people playing in those because it's a ton. But I will say something that I think is really cool is for the shooting stars. That's the skills challenge. I don't know if you remember Ron Harper. He played for the Bulls.
Yes.
So he is on a team. It's Team Harper. It's him and his two sons, Ron Harper Jr. and Dylan Harper. Ron Harper Jr. plays for the Celtics, and Dylan plays for the Spurs. So they're on the team together, and I thought that was just super cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Man.
Ron Harper.
Ain't that something?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. Those are the times that I was so liked. And not that I don't now, but obviously Keena is our football girly, and then I'm more the basketball. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, you guys. Keena is more our basketball girly, and I'm more the football girly. But back in the day, I loved me some basketball.
Yeah.
I just really did. Like, it just was such an exciting time. Not saying it's not exciting now, because I know it is.
It's different now.
But it is a little bit different.
It's different now.
Like, back in the Kobe era, when we had Kevin Garnett and them, like, just all of those rivalries, Chauncey Billups and them in Detroit, like it was just such a fun time in basketball.
And it would be heated.
Yes.
But speaking of fighting, that was fighting last night.
Yes.
It was fighting last night.
A brawl.
And of course it was the Pistons, because why wouldn't it be?
The Pistons. I was just talking about Chauncey Billups and them.
Girl. They bringing it back. I like a little intense.
A little, just a little bit of passion.
You ain't got to be friendly all the time. Y'all be friendly off the court. Yeah. You don't need to be friendly on. So, yeah. So, some sad news about All-Star. Shea is out for the All-Star game. Luka they're not sure, but I'm thinking he's going to be out because he's dealing with an injury right now, a hamstring injury. Yeah. And then Giannis and Steph are out. Steph is out as well. So, You be want to see your
That'd be the
greats,
thing.
but
Yeah, I know these injuries. That's the if we could just not have injuries, but that's sports.
but it is sports. But when you were talking about back in the day, I don't remember seeing this many
So many
injuries.
people out.
I don't
That's
remember
true.
that. I do know they play more games now, but
maybe they need to take it back to that where there's less games, but all the players can play all the games.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have all of this where they're sitting out. You know, you buy a ticket, like you said, for a game, hoping to see these people that you wanted to see, and they out on rest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's crazy. I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't even have it in what I was going to talk about. The OKC Thunder is being investigated because they had 10 players out on a televised game.
10. Why?
Their whole starting five was out.
Why? And it wasn't disclosed what.
I mean, some of them had injuries. Like Shea,
Okay.
he's out. So, and then they said everybody else had injuries. But this is a televised game, number one. And when you brought up people buying tickets, because I've been one of them people that bought a ticket, and I wanted to see a certain player, and it didn't play. So
that's I think they gotta fix that.
They do.
Because we obviously, what's most important is the health and the well-being of the players.
Right.
But we do know they're able to play a full season and look at all the baseball games. And I know baseball is a different type of intensity, but it's like if you need to scale back the games in order to make those games better and have all of your people play, because that's what they're getting paid to do. Like, people are spending their money as fans to come and see the game, so you need to give them an experience. I think that's kind of whack when you want all these people to show up and support and be fans, but you don't give them the experience.
You don't give them what they paid to see. And you brought that up. The reason why there's so many games is because of money. They want money. Everybody wants money. I want money.
Right. Money's a good thing. You got to have it.
But you got to give the people what they're paying for.
Exactly. Then that's the problem when you start either doing it to the detriment of the players or to the fans. That's when it becomes, okay, we need to do something.
Yeah.
Because then fans are going to stop going and supporting as much.
Because you don't know what you're going to get.
You'll watch it at home.
You don't know what you're going to get. Like, why would I spend all this money to go to a game and then who I want to see
at the last minute
there? Yeah. So, yeah. But speaking of the NBA, we talked about the trade deadline last week. So there were 28 deals and there were 73 players moved. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But you know who was not moved? And it was the biggest thing that we were talking about? Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis is still with the Bucks.
They would say, we're not letting you go.
They said, no, that's okay. That's all right. No. So we'll see if anything happens in the offseason, if he gets traded or not. James Harden, I talked about it last time, did get that trade to Cleveland with Darius Garland, so they did make that switch. And he did play his first game with them this past week. Okay. Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell got traded to the Wizards, but AD is out for the season.
The Glass man.
Mr. Glass is out for the season. And on top of that, D'Lo was told not to report until they figure out what's best. So they do these trades and they tell you not to come.
I don't even really know what to say about the Anthony Davis. I just
want him to be healthy.
That's what I said. Like, I know he would love to play, but it's like, man, that just sucks when your body is just failing you like that. Like, just can't stay on his feet.
No,
I feel like every time I look up, he's not like he's hurt. Every time, no matter what uniform he in, like, it doesn't matter. He's gonna be sitting out. He's gonna be just bank on it. At some point in the season, he's
right.
Gone.
And that's crazy because that big blockbuster trade between him and Luka, of course, Dallas, that was a dumb trade, and it did not work out for you. And now he didn't even spend a full year in Dallas. He is now on to the Wizards or onto the couch because he's not playing. It's not. Ja Morant also did not get traded. They said they didn't get any decent offers for him, so therefore...
Well, I'm glad we haven't heard nothing else in that he had that little moment in time where it's just like, come on, John. Like,
I want him to be great.
He simmered down a bit.
I do think he needs a new team, though. I do think he needs out of Memphis to get it. I want him with a coach, too, that can, reel him in and say, hey, you need to chill out. So hopefully in the offseason he'll get traded, too, because I think he needs to be. Now let's move on to the ladies. And Unrivaled, it's time for the 1v1 tourney. My favorite. To watch these ladies go head to head is insane.
That should be, that I'm actually excited about.
It's rough. It's rough. It ain't no cupcake session. These ladies are going for it. And you know why? Because the winner gets $200,000.
Oh, suit me up. Is it too late to? Can I join the? I mean,
Sharon,
I'm not saying that I'm
Sharon.
going to win, but like, can
Sharon,
I? What's the second, third, fourth? Is there any consolation prizes?
Runner up gets $50,000, and each semifinalist gets $25,000.
See what I'm
people
saying?
are getting money.
Just suit me up. Just let me.
I know, but Sharon, it's a lot of people. You got to make it to that top 4 to get any funds.
I know. I know.
Oh no, I'm excited. Some key matchups that I'm looking forward to seeing are AT versus Aaliyah Boston, because both of them are very rough. So to put both of them against each other, somebody is gonna have to be scooped up off the floor.
I think that's a really dope idea, actually. Like, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah,
that should be good.
Shakira Austin, that is coming on February 11th. That's the first round. February 11th, then February 13th is the second round, and then it's ending on Valentine's Day with the semifinals and the championship. So I'm excited.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Should be a good time.
But some trade news in Unrivaled. Like, I didn't think they did that. They didn't do it last year, just trade in the middle of the season, but there's injuries. So Ari McDonald, who plays for the Fever, is out for the Breeze for the season, so they made some trades. Courtney Williams was on the Vinyl, now she's on the Breeze. Sanaya Rivers, who I love, was on the Hive, and now she's on the Vinyl. And then Azarae Stevens went from the Rose to the Hive. With that happening, the Rose has an open spot. Okay. And many people,
so somebody like be called
myself, up? Not even called up, called back. Would love for Angel Reese to come back. But we do not believe that's going to happen. But they're doing this whole thing where they have a blank picture on the site for the Rose that says coming soon, and they're not telling us who it is.
What if it is, though?
It ain't.
Okay.
It ain't. It ain't, because if it does, I need to go back to Miami.
Yeah. I know that's your girl.
I know I've seen her twice play in person, but I need to go back to Miami if that happens. But I don't believe that's happening, so we're waiting and we're holding our breath to see. Somebody had the nerve to say it's going to be Lisa Leslie. Yeah.
Lisa ain't suiting back up, y'all.
Lisa is on the sidelines.
Shout out to Lisa Leslie, one of the greats. Okay, the Sparks. That used to be. That was the team I would always.
I love Lisa Leslie. I love her. So
she's dope.
We're gonna go into my last point in the weekly rundown. I hate talking about this. I'm gonna talk about it. I wrote it down. So let's talk about Rickea Jackson.
Oh yeah.
And we're just gonna talk just a little bit about what happened before I get into just sending and pouring love into Rickea. So what happened, if you didn't know, she had been dating NFL star Atlanta Falcons James Pierce Jr. They started dating when they were in college at Tennessee. And they've been dating, but evidently they broke up in September. After 3 years. So she had blocked his number, but he continued contacting her from an alternate number. On Friday, she texted him telling him to just please leave her alone, but the messages kept going into Saturday morning. So Rickea, who plays for the Los Angeles Sparks in the WNBA, and she also plays for the Breeze and Unrivaled, told police she saw him following her in his car on Saturday in Florida. She's in Florida. She's in Miami playing. So he was there. He followed her. When she stopped at a red light, he got out, tried to open her driver's side door. So she sped off towards the police department, which is very, very smart, because that's what you're supposed to do. And I know she was probably scared for her life. So during that drive, she reported that he intentionally rammed the back of her car. That's insane. Why would you do that?
Why was he? I mean, just the whole thing, being stalked. Because if we're broken up, what are you doing in Miami? How do you know where I'm at? Why are you opening my car door? What are you about to do when you open the car door? What's about to happen?
You here?
Are you getting kidnapped? Is he going to hit her? Like, what's about to happen?
I don't know, and that's not even the worst of it.
Oh, God.
When she got near the police station, he cut her off in his car. She tried to reverse and get away, and he used his vehicle to collide with hers head on. So that's
he's trying to kill her.
That's what I feel. I feel he was really trying to kill her. He wasn't charged with attempted murder, but I feel like he should have been.
Because what are you doing?
I don't know. So right now he's facing multiple felony charges.
Yes.
But he is out on bond because the bond was so low. It was so low. So I'm done talking about him, but I want to talk about her. Because what matters the most is her safety, her healing, and her humanity. Too often, when violence or harassment happens to women, especially when it's on a stage like this, if it's a celebrity or if it's a athlete, especially with Black women, the conversation shifts towards protecting the programs, the reputations, and the abusers. Because, oh, well, they're so-and-so, so they probably didn't mean to do that. Oh, they're having issues, or it's CTE or something like that. I don't care. I don't care. Rickea showed tremendous courage by seeking help, going straight to the police. That's all she was trying to do, was get to the police station. She documented what happened, and she protected herself in an incredibly dangerous situation. She deserves to be believed, which I think we all believe her, because you cannot not believe when he rammed into her car twice. So she's also deserves to be supported and surrounded by care. She is an elite athlete, a leader, and someone whose future should not be defined by someone else's violence or obsession, because that's really what it was. It was obsession. You're stalking her. You're not letting her go. That's a problem.
Wild.
So here at the Polished Playbook, our focus stays on her recovery, her strength, and her right to move forward through the world without fear. So to Rickea, we see you, we love you, we're praying for you, and we are standing with you. So I don't like going online and seeing the comments that people are making in a negative way about her, and I'm not even going to bring it up because it doesn't matter.
Okay.
She didn't deserve this. Nobody deserves this.
And I don't, of course, know the story, the background of their relationship, who did what did what. That doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you are broken up from somebody, even if you're with somebody, they don't have the right to put their hands on you or whatever. You leave that person, you move on with your life. But for you to literally accost somebody, run up on them, try to pull them out their vehicle, ram their vehicle, you crazy.
There's something wrong with you.
Something's going on. Yeah, so there's no excuse. I don't care, like I said, what nobody did. Nobody has a right to be treated that way. No. So I'm thankful that she's safe because, like you said, it could have turned out so differently. Yeah. How many cases are there where this happens to people and it's an adverse outcome? They're severely injured for the rest of their life or they're not here anymore. Yeah. So that's something to take really seriously. And thankfully she's okay. And man, just...
Yeah. So, Rickea girl, we love you. Yes. Praying for you. I just hope she's surrounded by people that love and support her during this time. Now, with that, I don't know if she's returning to Unrivaled or not, because
that was a lot.
That's a lot. But like we were talking about earlier, that could be her release.
Some people find comfort
in
doing the things that they love and not letting him stop this opportunity for her. Yeah. So, man.
Prayers up, girl.
Exactly.
So let's go on to something else. Let's go on to our next segment. Replaying receipts.
Run it back.
Let's run it back.
So, of course, as we run it back, one of the biggest things that happened this past week was the Super Bowl. Yes. And we would be remiss. We wouldn't be doing the people justice if we don't bring up Bad Bunny. We got to talk about it.
Benito put on a show, honey.
And with that show, this was the most watched Super Bowl of all time, Super Bowl halftime show of all time, bringing in 135.4 million viewers. Now, this just topped Kendrick Lamar, remember last year, and he actually had 133.5 viewers. So this was about 2 more million viewers. So shout out to Bad Bunny. A lot of people thinking, well, apparently that's what the people wanted to see, honey, because they tuned in. That's what I wanted to see. All right.
They tuned in. But then the people, you saw the negativity. What is it? Y'all wasn't supposed to be watching it in the first place.
Yeah, y'all had an alternate thing going on. So, one of the biggest crash outs we've seen. We always see a crash out from Donnie. But yeah, I thought he was watching the other thing. I didn't even know he was tuned in.
Yeah, but he had a lot to say. I was like, when are you supposed to be watching
this wasn't for you. You had something else. So
the Trailer Point show? Why was you watching Bad Bunny?
Listen.
Bad Bunny was beautiful. I loved it.
It's about love, unity, and this country is full of diverse backgrounds. We wouldn't be where we were today with all of us, whether it be African American, Latino. All of us make the United States. So there is no United States without all of us. It's just
and he let us know that at the end.
It's just not. It is history. It is. Go look it up. I know they're trying to take it out the history books. Hello. But look it all up. About how the country was formed. You cannot have a United States without the people that make the United States. So shout out to everybody that watched and supported. I thought it was a really good show and it had a lot of symbolism as well. It was a great video I had watched and it was a Latino lady talking about his performance and what it meant
Yes.
to them. Like even the flag, he had the original Puerto Rican flag with the light blue versus the dark blue prior to them becoming a territory, in the U.S. about the power lines and people in there. Do y'all know that in Puerto Rico, they said still to this day, without hurricanes, they lose power for an average of 27 hours a year. And you may think, well, just 27 hours, that's only... You think about it. If you're trying to cook or you are in the middle of something and your power go out for 3-4 hours that day.
Yeah.
That's a problem. What is going on with their power grid and their instability?
I don't know.
That was kind of what the power line thing was about. They had a lady that gave Bad Bunny a drink, and she owns, I believe it's in Brooklyn or it's some
I'm
part
gonna try
in
to
New
go
York.
see her when I go.
Yeah, so he just really brought in this culture, and that's what I really love to see. Like when you know who you are and you support who you are, and in love, being proud of who you are and your culture doesn't mean you putting down nobody else.
Yeah.
It's like I said, this is just what makes America beautiful. So shout out to them rising above the adversity and all of the negativity, the flat out racism. We'll just call it what it is.
That's what it is.
And so I was just happy to see it. I really enjoyed the show. That was a
loved
real
it.
wedding that happened.
That was a real wedding.
I was wondering, I'm like, is this just for the show or did they really get...
They really
Yes,
got married.
They really got married.
Oh, it was beautiful.
So it was just, I just really liked it. I thought they did a good job.
I thought they did. I thought it was beautiful. I love the storytelling because the year before, Kendrick told a story as well. So when you are in love with your culture, you're proud to share with others.
Yeah.
He went on that stage and talked about unity and love while everybody, not everybody, excuse us, while idiots were downing him. And then people are like, I don't know what he's saying. You didn't know what Kendrick said last year either, and he was speaking English.
I saw a post and it was like, because people were saying, well, he's not even speaking English. And they were like, well, the Epstein files are in English and y'all still don't understand that.
Hello, somebody.
Well, holla at me when that sink in tomorrow. But yeah, so we just saying that I was happy to see it. Like I said, the Super Bowl is about entertainment. At the end of the day, sports is entertainment. The music is entertainment. And so, like I said, I just like to see the shows they put on. It allows the artists to express their creativity and what's important to them. Yeah. And we got to see it.
We did.
So that was dope, man. He looked a little flex with the Grammy.
Oh, I loved it. Because
all these people talking about who is Bad Bunny. If you are on social media and you don't even have to know who he is. His music comes up all the time and trending. So it's like, y'all know who he is. Y'all playing games.
Stop playing with Benito. Y'all know who that is. Stop.
So moving on to Kansas City sports, I want to talk about the Kansas City Mavericks. If you guys don't know, the Kansas City Mavericks are Kansas City's professional hockey team. And so I had the privilege to go out to that game. Got a little bit of VIP treatment, got to sit on the bench during the warm-ups, got to see the players walk out onto the ice. And so they're really, really nice. I really like that organization. I just want to give you guys kind of a little bit of history. There go Mav, or they call him Mac the Maverick.
Aw.
See. I was like, I said, hold on now. Look, don't shoot your shot. I'm just joking. Shout out to Matt. He was super nice. I don't think it was like that, but that was funny. The little blowing a kiss to the camera. So as I mentioned, they're Kansas City's professional hockey team, and they are really balling out. And so that's why I just kind of wanted to bring some attention to that. If it wasn't Valentine's week, then I would have worn my Mavericks sweater, because if y'all didn't know, they're like literally the best hockey team in the league. Like, I was like, come on through. So they're part of what's called the East Coast Hockey League, and they're affiliated with actually the Seattle Kraken, which is a national they're all professional, but of course when we talk about
there's levels.
The levels, exactly. Yeah. The Seattle Kraken is their affiliate team in the NHL, and then for AHL, the Coachella Valley Firebirds. So this is actually a league where players can go ahead and move on up to the NHL from here. And so, as I mentioned, they were founded in 2009, and they started with Missouri Mavericks. They later joined the East Coast Hockey League to become the Kansas City Mavericks, where they were renamed. In 2014, they were a premier AA hockey league along with 6 other teams. And so back then, in 2015 and 2016, they actually won a cup then. Okay. Remember, after the 2014 acquisition. And then they won 52 regular season games, which is a lot. Okay. Wow. After that, they actually are known, and this is what was something to me. I'm like, they're known as like the league's elite team. Like the Kansas City Mavericks are the ECHL's elite team.
Oh,
like,
wow.
So I
didn't know that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think a lot of people don't really know much about it. You know what I'm saying? And so I just wanted to kind of shed a light on them because they balling and it's home team. So like, you should get, and I know they're not balling.
Same
But
thing. I
y'all
say
get what
everybody's
I'm saying.
hooping. It don't matter what sport it is.
But they are killing it. I'll just say that. Okay, they continue in 2023-2024. They finished with a remarkable 54-12-6 record. They won what's called the Brabham Cup, and that's their ECHL, which I told you their conference, their regular season championship. That was for the second time that they did that back in 2023-2024. Then they set an all-time ECHL season record with 29 road wins. They went to the Kelly Cup, which is like the Super Bowl of hockey. So that's their championship game. And so they didn't win last time. That was the first time in club history that they made it that far, but they didn't win. And so this year they are trying to get back there because that was a historic postseason run. And that actually, as I mentioned, cemented them to be known as kind of one of the elite or top teams within this whole entire league. So they're trying to build on that momentum. Like I said, this season they kind of have that motto of unfinished business because they're trying to go back to the Kelly Cup again and actually bring it home. And so far they're doing a great job because, as I mentioned, 2024-2025, they finished first in both the Western and the Mountain Division. Then they were crowned Mountain Division champions last year, went to the finals for 2 consecutive years. And then on top of that, their coach is one of the best coaches that we have.
Nice.
I didn't know that. He tied a record with their team under his leadership, tied a franchise record with 8 shutouts in an 11 game home winning streak. Their general manager and head coach, as I mentioned, became the winningest coach in both franchise and Kansas City professional hockey history.
Wow.
And like I said, on top of that, this current season, so just kind of some of the things that they've done, they've been quietly balling throughout. This year, they are number 1 in the entire ECHL. So they got the number 1 spot. So as I mentioned, they're trying to run it back. I believe that they will be in the playoffs. So I'll wait to wear my sweater when they make the playoffs and hopefully go all the way. But just a little bit of history. Y'all can Google it, look it up. If you guys want to see kind of the experience that I had, feel free to go on my socials. You can go on the KC Mavericks because they are on there as well. Me and the Kansas City Mavericks, our video there. But shout out to them because as I mentioned before, we talked about I want to support all Kansas City sports because this is the city I was born in, the city I currently live in. So I want all of our businesses, our ventures, our sports teams to prosper, and they are doing it. So if you haven't checked them out, haven't seen the game, it's actually really fun.
Yes, I've been.
The games are crazy.
Yes.
I almost put that clip in of one of the fights. I said, "My God." They was on that man's head.
They be getting after it.
Y'all got to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it's crazy, but it's very entertaining. The crowd is real lively. So if you haven't been, check them out, support them, show them some love.
If you're in Kansas City, go see a Mavericks game.
Yes, it's fun. Like I said, I had never been. This is my second Mavericks game that I've been to. But I was like, man, I would definitely go back. It is a time.
It's fun.
It's a time.
It's fun.
And it's not super expensive, guys.
Yeah.
So if you're just looking for something to do, you can have a good time and support your team as they go to the playoffs.
It's good for a good little date night, a friend night, like a girls' night,
anything.
family night. It's
They do a lot
things.
of different events and things. So shout out to them.
Shout out to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for sure. So I just want to leave out with that. Look it up.
Yes. Now we're going to move into our 30-second timeout. And I am on the clock this time, I guess, answering questions, huh? So, are you ready to ask me whatever you're going to ask me? I'm nervous again, but let's see.
So, we're going to do a little bit of this and that. Give me what you got. Let's see.
Ready?
Got the timer? Yep. Let's do it. NBA All-Star or NBA Celebrity Game?
All-Star.
Okay. Courtside or suite seats?
Courtside, please.
Okay. Gates or Jack Stack?
Gates.
All right. Tailgate all day or show up at the kickoff?
Tailgate all day.
That's right. Luxury labels or some of the hometown brands?
Both.
See? Dine in or carry out?
Carry out.
Okay. Front row at the game or VIP after party?
Front row at the game.
Okay. Scripted sitcoms or reality TV?
Reality TV.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me explain one of those. You said front row or VIP?
Yes, if you could be front row at your game or go to the VIP party instead. Which one would you pick?
Yeah, at my age of where I am now, I'm going to pick the front row because I'm really there for the game. It's crazy. Probably 10 years ago, I would have said a VIP me, please. Yeah. But to me, if I'm in the front row, I'm going to get to VIP anyway. So
okay,
there we go.
That's what I'm talking about. And shout out to, like I said, we love a good luxury brand, but also shout out to the local KC home brands. Shout out to Charlie Hustle.
Such cute stuff with Charlie Hustle.
I love their Kansas City staple to me. All these hearts when you see them. Shout out to Charlie Hustle.
And their shirts, like I have a few shirts, they're always so soft.
Yes, they are. Yep.
Yeah. So if you don't have any Charlie Hustle, you don't even have to be from Kansas City. You need to get you some.
Yep. You really don't have to be, but it's dope. All right.
All right. Time for the mess.
Time for the tea.
Flag on the play.
Time for the tea, baby.
What are we starting with?
Do we just start with the Stefon and Cardi? And we're just going to go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off?
Let's start off with the video that kind of sparked a lot of people thinking there was trouble in paradise. Let's see it.
Okay.
Inspiring message for Stefon before the game. One inspiring message for him.
Good luck.
How we celebrate? How we celebrate?
Did y'all see her face after she said it though? Or not even after. Right before when he asked her that, she was like,
yeah. Like, why are you asking me about this man? I don't want to talk about this man. That's the vibe I got.
That's what I got.
And to say good luck, like, yeah, people say good luck, but that's her. That's supposed to be her man. Her man. We were just on here, episode 1, and, you know, we was talking about how we were excited about the Cardi Bowl and this and that and the third, and she was all hype on the field.
She was. She said, we going to the Super Bowl.
And then now it's like, good luck. That's like a cold.
It wasn't even, you said it too nice. Because she was like,
that's true.
Good luck. Like, she said, I don't care.
Yeah, like that's the enemy. He's the ops.
Already.
Good luck.
Already.
So, with that being said, the word on the street is they have unfollowed each other. And this happened like almost immediately, like Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Unfollowed each other. And then she actually went live. I saw that here recently where she confirmed that she was single.
Yeah. She said she'd been single for a minute though. So maybe something happened like after that AFC, because during that AFC championship game, they looked like they was all in.
That's what I thought.
But I hadn't seen much of them together since then.
But, and you know, a lot of that I attributed to the fact that he's in the Super Bowl. Like, they are practicing and playing. So, you know, he maybe didn't have as much time. Like, she was kicking it.
She had a
Super
good
Bowl
time.
weekend. Cardi kicked it. But it looks like the run, grand opening, grand closing. Like, it's quick. It's a done deal. So, what a tough weekend for Stefon Diggs. Do y'all remember? Show the people.
If y'all don't remember, let's show you.
For those of you who are watching on YouTube. Okay. And for those who are listening, so we've got a montage, if you will.
Yes.
Of pictures of Stefon Diggs looking at the confetti drop. Now, we know the first one that happened when they lost to the Chiefs.
When he was on the Bills.
The championship game, when he was on the Bills and he stood out there watching the confetti. And then it happened again. We got another one. I feel like all three of those are from Chiefs games.
Yes, the first, 3 of them are. And then the one is
most recent.
In a new uniform.
In a new uniform at the Super Bowl. Watching the confetti.
It's a new uniform with the same colors.
I mean, shout out to him for making it to the Super Bowl, right? Because that is a feat. He went from a team that people said Josh Allen didn't have nobody to actually going to the Super Bowl. So shout out to him. But just couldn't get it done. And then took a L in his personal life. Maybe, I would think it's an L. They were publicly together. They got a baby together. So I would think that there's some component of sadness with that. And he's not relieved. Or, you know, some people are happy when they break up, like good riddance. But I don't know. Dang.
We were just
taking it. And then I thought I saw something. He got sued, honey. He's got a lot going on.
He has a lot going on.
So that first picture in the top left, that to me characterizes.
That's how he's feeling right now.
What's going on?
What is happening?
So I guess Cardi is back outside. And there's that. Stefon Diggs never left outside, I guess.
We see that from the children that he did not. So, but
hopefully, wishing them all the best in their future endeavor.
Yeah, because that's their business. I wish them both the best. Cardi, you look good out there on the Benito stage, girl.
Yes,
I did not miss you. As soon as they showed is it Casita?
Yes.
As soon as I saw her, I said,
and I thought that's what I said too. I was like, and then because they didn't really like zoom in, I was like, well, maybe it wasn't. And then when they did it again, I was like, that is her. And then he had so many different people in his act.
Yeah, it was a lot. So anyway, so we're gonna keep on. We don't mean to harp on you, Mr. Diggs. So we're gonna go into tunnel fits and fashion flips.
Hey.
And who do we have first?
Stefon Diggs. They went to the Super Bowl, so that's why it's just a lot of Stefon Diggs recently.
Yeah.
He's had a lot, like between all of the baby mama drama, the Cardi stuff, the Super Bowl, like he's been in the media a lot. This look to me is cool. Like it's just a normal, I'm coming to work. It's nothing flashy.
It was too tight.
I did notice that the jacket was a little cropped.
The pants. You could see how much change he had. That's how tight them pants were. And the shoes were two different colors.
Stuff like that before.
I know. But I did not like it.
He likes them a little tight.
I really thought he was going to bring something big. Like,
Yeah,
when I talk
little
about bringing
flashy.
something, let me remind y'all of Travis Kelce. When he had that Louis Vuitton coat on at the
Yeah.
Super Bowl with that bag.
That
That's
was
all I'm
dope.
talking about,
Yeah,
bringing
that
it.
was fresh.
Bringing
That was
it.
fresh. So yeah, it's not that this is terrible, but
It's not terrible.
The fit, and then it's just cool. Like, this don't look like the Super Bowl to
Yeah,
me.
he looks sad right there.
Yeah. Maybe they were already broken up at that time.
Maybe he just anyway. Let's go on to Mac Hollins for the Patriots as well, and he
Clarice.
came in. As
I don't know what he's
Hannibal
doing.
Lecter?
That's what it looked like to me.
And he was carrying his coach's, I think, his high school jersey.
If anybody knows the backstory, for those of you who are watching on YouTube and can see the images, if anybody has the backstory of what, why, who done it, let me know. Okay, so like I said, unless y'all can tell me the backstory and this has some significance that I don't know of, I'm not the biggest fan of this one.
No.
I'ma just say
I'm not
that.
a fan of it at all
I'm
because
not,
not only
we're-
you came in like you was going to murder somebody on the field, and that's not
Maybe
what
that's
happened,
what it's about.
But it didn't happen.
Maybe that's what it's about.
Maybe it's just a little extra for me.
The handcuffs and the.
It was a lot.
I don't want to be shackled up.
No, we got enough weirdness going
need-
on. We didn't
Give
we
us
didn't
free,
need that.
okay? I want to be. I don't want to be.
Stop.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know what was going on, and then, like you said, maybe this was a nod to Hannibal Lecter and stuff because with the mask and all of that. And like I said, shout out to people being creative and voicing whatever creativity they want to voice.
Yeah.
Just as for me, it was kind of a no for me, dog. It was a no.
Hey, Randy Jackson. Let's go on to Mr. Sam Darnold. Sam just said,
Sam.
you know what? I got this
Is
in
he
the closet.
is he shopping with cousins at Kohl's using his Kohl's cash today? Just a little nice little jeans, nice
Not the
little
Kohl's
jackets.
cash.
Balling, making Kohl's cash rain.
He
If anybody saw that on
said,
the quarterback.
I'm just going to put on what
going to work
comfortable
today.
in.
I'm going to work.
He said, I'm not flashy. I'm
It'd be
going
like
to win
that
a
sometimes.
game.
And that's what he did.
He did.
I can't be mad at it. With his coffee,
Look,
he was ready to start the day.
and those Converse or
It looks
Vans?
like
Those
it.
are not Converse.
It looks like it.
So
Yes,
he was,
those are Converse.
He was like, it's just a day in the office, for
office.
him.
And even after, that was one thing I kind of thought about when I was watching the Super Bowl and getting everybody emotes and celebrates in different ways. But I'm used to like just seeing over the top people running up, grabbing the mic,
Yes.
doing confetti angels and all of that. And Sam was just so composed and, hey, we just worked really hard. And
He was just hanging out.
I said, maybe it just ain't set in for him. Sometimes it takes a while for
Yeah.
people to really soak in what just happened. But I'm
Yeah.
like, this would be a big deal for me. You ain't tell me nothing.
No.
If I'm out there and I win a Super Bowl and I fight through all that adversity and all that, I'm about to be out there acting a fool, respectfully.
Especially when the last team didn't want me. And I done came to this team and won the
they
whole
left Sam
thing.
for dead. Well, not quite. I feel like I be calling Cleveland the elephant graveyard sometimes.
Yeah.
And Detroit used to be. Shout out to Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit has come a long way.
Yeah.
Detroit used to literally be the elephant graveyard. They sent people there to just go on and pass
Go
away.
on ahead and just end your career right there.
But
Yeah.
we'll see what Cleveland do this year. They had some years where we thought they was about to do something, but still they just can't get over that hump. So shout out to Sam for pulling through. But I would say this week was a little meh.
And I made it a Super Bowl edition because I thought it was gonna be.
But we was gonna see some stuff.
Yeah.
I guess they saved it for the fashion show, honey. That's where you get your fashions this week.
So we are at the end of our program, the closing huddle. So for me, some things to talk about, like I've been talking about for 2 weeks. NBA All-Star starts this Friday. Make sure you're watching. Enjoy yourself.
It should be good.
Unrivaled 1v1 tourney starts Wednesday. I'm telling you, watch it. It's going to be on TNT or True TV, so watch it.
Check your local listings.
Also, if you're in Kansas City, Love Volleyball will be here.
Yay!
The 13th through the 15th. If you have a moment, there'll be, I think, 6 different teams from that league there. You love volleyball, go watch it. It's not expensive. It's a good time. You see a lot of Olympians that played there, and then a lot of college girls that were just extremely good. But it's a good professional volleyball league. I loved it.
Yeah.
I went to Nebraska a couple weeks ago and enjoyed myself watching the Nebraska team play. They will be in Kansas City playing. So if you have a moment, go.
Yeah, and I'll be there. Shout out, I'll be on my media flow there. So I'm sure I'll have some things to share from their time. I'll be going to the Saturday game, and that's going to be Nebraska versus Atlanta on that one. So
That's crazy because that's who I saw play.
is it?
Nebraska versus Atlanta. And Tia, she plays for Atlanta. She always wears bows in her hair. Oh, I love her.
Nice.
Black
So I'm
Queen.
excited. This is my first time actually going to the Love Bee, any type of their matches or leagues. So I'm excited to experience
You
it.
have
And
fun, for sure.
yeah. So, and it's actually Valentine's week, as we mentioned. So, we
Wait,
gotta
hold
see
on.
it.
Did you say Valentine's or Valentine's?
Valentine. I say Valentine's.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
right.
Valentine's.
Look, don't y'all
No
put that M in
Just
there.
They say like Alzheimer's. What? How do people say it? Alzheimer's? Not Valentine's.
It is not Valentine's.
Not timers.
It's not. Please do not say that to anybody this week, this weekend. It's Valentine's. There's an N,
Valentine's.
not an M. I'm sorry I cut you off,
Oh,
but
no, it's fine.
that bothers me.
So that's this weekend. So we hope that everybody has a love day. If it's loving on yourself, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Get some self-care, some me time. If you have a significant other, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, your friends, it's just
Yeah.
about showing love and appreciation for those you care about. And I figured it would be fitting to just give a Valentine. If I could give a virtual Valentine, obviously, of course, my family, my husband's going to get the Valentine. But
Yes.
in terms of for an athlete, I would say my Valentine's is going to have to go, of course, to the Chiefs. Please,
Who else would
let's
it go to?
draft some people. I need Brett Beechingham. I'm giving it to y'all. Come on, let's bring some more talent. Y'all have been doing excellent these past few years in the draft. Let's keep it up. Travis Kelce, come on. Would you stay for one more year?
Just give us one year.
Be enemy. We're glad you're back.
Welcome back, EB.
So I would have a lot of and they do that. The Chiefs, they always do every year, like they put out Valentine cards with like
Yeah.
different things. So I'll be curious to see what those are. But
Yeah.
yes, I would just say since
So the
we've
Chiefs.
closed the chapter on this NFL season, I would like to start with the new one
Okay.
with love. Like we want to bring some love and positivity.
Giving
Come
it to
on.
the Chiefs. I
bring
I
it
love
on
that. I love that.
Any Valentines you want to give out?
Yes. First of all, to my husband, of course, and to our boys. That's and my dog. Please don't leave my dog out.
Goodbye, please. I know. Shout out to Loki.
Look, Ollie's gonna get the love too. So the people in my household, those are my Valentines, and they've been my lifelong Valentines. But if I were to give it to a team or an athlete, I would give it to Rickea Jackson right now because she's dealing with a lot. So happy Valentine's
Love
Day,
and
Rickea
hugs.
Jackson.
Yes. And we always in the song of the week for you to check out, like I said, in the spirit of Valentine's Day.
Times.
Okay, I was about to say, did I say
No,
it? Like,
you
I'm
didn't.
up here in my head, did I say
No.
You know, sometimes you just be up here and it's like, did I say?
No.
Do we need to edit that out? No.
No, you said Valentine's.
But no, the song of the week is Happy Valentine's Day by Outkast. It was on shout out to Andre 3000, the Love Below Speaker Box album. It's on the Love Below. If y'all remember that, I was in college when that came out.
I was out
That was a dope album.
because I'm elderly.
So check that out. It's a groove. And yeah, Keena, until next time. We gonna be
Until
back.
next
Same
time.
bat time, same
my
bat
hair
place.
may be different then. This is the third week.
I love it.
And my hair changes
Do a little-
every
give
week.
it a little.
So we are here. This is
Hey.
mine too. So
That's
you know,
what I'm talking about. Let them know.
I did. So we will see you guys next week.
Yes.
Oh, and please make sure you are following us across all platforms at the Polished
part.
Playbook Pod. We're on everything now. We're on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify.
Hey, shout out to
Amazon Music, YouTube. So please.
Yes.
And then make sure you give us a follow on Instagram as well.
Absolutely. Drop anything in the comments if you are interested in possibly being on a 30-second timeout. If you want to hear something particular, we love all the feedback. Like I said, we want to hear from you. And shout out to y'all for rocking with us. We'll be back next week.
Bye.
Hey.